Hi guys, as always, welcome back to my channel. So today this is the look that I filmed. It is a burgundy smoky look with a brown lip. And if you want to see more, so I am of course going in with primer. And today I'm using Maybelline's Master Prime Blur and Smooth Primer. I am just going to rub this in on the tops of the cheeks, the chin, on the upper lip, on the nose, and right here between the brows. I use this for where I have pore problems, which is basically just my T-zone. Now while that's setting in, I'm going in and starting to prime my eyes. I'm using Maybelline's Better Skin Concealer, and I'm just going to be putting this on the eyelid and under the eye. So now I'm just going in with my Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to be blending that concealer in. Now I'm just going to set my eyes and my under eyes using Airspun's Loose Face Powder. I'm going to be putting this on here to make it easier to blend shadows out on the lid. And I'm going to set the under eye so we don't have creasing. Now I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm just going to dust away that powder because it is a translucent powder. You want to make sure you get all of it off of where you put it. So now I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and I'm using Morphe's 35T palette. I'm going to be taking this shade right here and I'm just going to be dusting this on the upper crease. I have really small eyes and really small eyelid space, so I always start my crease like way above where my crease actually is to give it the look of having a bigger eye, which I don't. Now on a medium-sized blending brush, I'm going to be taking this purpley shade right here. And this I'm going to blend lower towards the crease. It's not going to be completely in the crease, but it's going to be a little bit. Now I'm taking a small precise blending brush. Actually, I'm going to use an even more precise blending brush if I can find it. Here it is. I'm going in with ColourPop's matte black shade called Roulette. And I'm just going in with a really precise brush. Tapping off the excess because black can be a really hard color to handle. And I'm going to be putting this in the outer V of the eye. So keeping this really low on the lid. Using that same precise blending brush, I'm going to be taking ColourPop's Central Perk, which is also a matte, and it's just a really, really dark burgundy. So I'm going to be taking that. I didn't wash the brush off, I'm just using the same thing. And I'm going to pack this a little bit closer into the eyelid, and I'm going to put it in the crease. So a little bit closer. We're not going that much more onto the eyelid. Just about the same place. Now I'm going in with Morphe's Soul of the Summer palette, and I'm using this burgundy shade right here. And I'm using a flat brush to apply this. I'm just going to put this in the middle of the lid. I'm not going to bring it all the way to the inner corner, just on the middle. I'm just going from black to a dark burgundy to a little bit of a lighter burgundy, and then we'll blend it all together. So now I'm going in with ColourPop's Super Shock Metallic Shadow in the shade Amaze. To apply this to the inner part of the eye right here, I'm going to be using my finger because it is easier to apply these shadows using a finger. Now just taking that small blending brush, I'm just going to blend everything together because that black never got blended out, burgundy never got blended out. So after I blended my eye look out, that burgundy shade kind of faded away. So I'm just going back in with Central Perk, and I'm taking that brush that we used before. And I'm just putting this on the middle of the eye towards the outer V. Now I'm just going in and doing my brows, and I'm using an angled liner brush. And I'm using e.l.f.'s Brow Duo in the shade Medium. Now just taking that blending brush that we used for the black and for the burgundy, I'm just going to go under my under eyes with the leftover product. Now taking the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Amaze that we used on the inner lid of the eye. I'm going to highlight my inner corners and I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Now taking my MAC Fix Plus, I'm just going to spritz this on the brush. And I am going to be putting this on the inner corner and where we put the shadow on the eyelid. Now I'm going in with the face, and today I'm using the L'Oreal's Infallible Matte Foundation. I'm just squirting this on the back of the hand. And then I'm going to be grabbing my damp beauty blender. What? I'm going to be taking my flat foundation brush. I'm just going to be dabbing this on the skin. Now I'm taking my damp beauty blender and I'm going to be blending my foundation in. Now I'm highlighting and concealing my face, and I'm using Maybelline's Better Skin Concealer. The same one we used for the eyes. I'm going to conceal the chin, the cupid's bow, the nose, between the brows, and I'm going to draw triangles under the eyes. Now I'm taking my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge and I'm using the flat side, and I'm going to be blending that concealer in. Now I'm just setting my face using Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, and I'm taking that on a big fluffy brush. I'm just going to set the whole face. So now I'm going to be contouring my face, and today I'm using Wet n Wild's Contouring Duo. Name of this is, but I'm going to be taking this dark brown shade or light brown shade, and I'm going to be putting it on my angled contouring brush, and I'm just going to start here. Now I'm going to clean my contour up, I'm going to be taking my concealer brush again in that Airspun Loose Face Powder. I'm just going to carve out exactly where I want it to be. While that powder is setting, I'm going to be applying my blush, and I'm going to be using Milani's Romantic Rose Blush. And I'm really going to blend this in with my contour. For me personally, everybody does their makeup differently, but for me personally, I don't like putting my blush right on the apples of the cheeks. I always blend it back to the contour. Now taking a brush, I'm just going to dust away that extra translucent powder and blend everything out. So now I'm highlighting my face, and to start with the cheeks, I'm using e.l.f.'s bronzing palette, I believe this is called, in the shade Golden Bronzer, that's the name of it. So I'm just going to take these two lighter shades okay, you can't see, I guess that would be helpful. Who knows they're going to see it? Okay, so now I'm just taking these two light shades right here. These are a little bit too dark for my skin tone of a highlight. So I'm taking these two lighter shades right here. And I'm just going to dust this on the cheekbones. Going in with Becca's Opal. Again, going in with that fan brush, I'm just going to put this on top of. So now I'm going in with ColourPop's liquid lipstick in the shade Beeper. I don't know why this is brand new, but the whole label is rubbed off, so that's what I was looking at. Anyway, I'm taking ColourPop's liquid lipstick in the shade Beeper. So now I'm going in with a darker shade called, well, it's not really darker, but it's more brown toned, called Beeper, and it is also a liquid lipstick by ColourPop. There we go. And finally, the last thing I'm doing is going with a thin layer of Cocoa Bean by Gerard Cosmetics. Just a very thin layer, because I want it to be glossy. I'm just going to set my makeup with Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. So as I was going to apply mascara, I realized that I did not put on liner. So I just went in and tight lined my lower waterline and upper waterline with Jordana's black liner. And I'm just going to apply mascara like everybody else. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.